Welcome everyone in the topic of energy and environmental studies. So for today the lecture topic is dam, its advantages and disadvantages. So objective of the present lecture is to know about the dams, that is its definitions, the structure of dam, what are the different components of dam, advantages of dam and its disadvantages. So basically, dam is a solid barrier constructed at a suitable location across river valley to store flowing water. Apart from restricting the flow of water or underground streams, reservoirs created by dams not only suppress floods but also provide water for activities such as irrigation, human consumption, industrial use, aquaculture and navigability. In this diagram, the different component of dams is shown. So it's a general definition, general presentation of a dam. It consists of lake or reservoir that is stored the water that is stored at height, and on demand the water is made to flow in the low region where water is needed for other purposes like irrigations. So this pressure of water is further used for generating electricity the as the water with pressure can move the turbine which can further used for generating electricity. Based on structure and material used, dams are classified as gravity dams, earth dams, arc dams, and buttress dams. In next of few slides, we shall see how these dams are classified and what are their features. And this is the schematic or animation of dam, basic animation of dam. It's a very simple dam. One side is a reservoir filled with water, and in between there's a barricades or barriers. So that is the basic construction of a dam. The other side is relatively slopey area, filled areas where water will be provided on demands during summer or drought region. So right side is the reservoir, and and the left side is a slope region. That's water that will get water from the reservoir there. And within the dam, there is a turbine present that can rotate due to the pressure of incoming water from the turbine from the reservoir to the sloped region, and consequently electricity can be generated. So this is all the basic presentation of a dam here we have seen right now. So in types of dams, let us start with earth dam. They are trapezoidal in shape. Earth dams are constructed where the foundation or the underlying materials or rocks are weak to support the masonry dams, or where the suitable competent rocks are at greater depth. Earth dams are relatively smaller in height and broad at the base. They are mainly built with clay, sand and gravel. Hence they are also known as earth-filled dam or rock-filled dam. The other one is arc dam. This type of dams are concrete or masonry dams which are curved or convex upstream in plan. This shape helps to transmit the major part of the water load to the abutments. Previously, arc dams are built across narrow, deep river gorges, but now, in recent years, they have been considered even for little wider valleys. In gravity dams, these dams are heavy and massive wall-like structures of concrete in which the whole weight acts vertically downwards. As the entire load is transmitted on the small areas of foundation, which is shown in the figure. Such dams are constructed where rocks are competent and stable. Actually, buttress dam is a gravity dam reinforced by structural supports. Buttress, it means a support that transmits a force from roof or wall to the another supporting structure. This type of structure can be considered even if the foundation's rocks are little weaker. Dams are multi-purposes. Apart from controlling flood by storing water as a reservoir, that is unwanted water or excessive water, dams are also used for irrigation purposes, for domestic consumption, hydropower. Other utilization is to develop fisheries. Fisheries, it means recreation activities, which can also include boating and swimming. In this pie chart, different contribution is from different areas is shown in the pie chart. So we can find that recreation got maximum of benefit. Apart from that, the second one is on flood control, and third one is fire and fun ponds, and the fourth area which get benefited from dams is irrigations. Okay, we all know that drought is a recurrent natural features. It is a creeping phenomena, and unlike other hazards, can last for months and in severe cases years. For example, in 1917 to 98, the Jhelum River in Kashmir dried up completely. So in order to get availability of water in a drought region, we must build a dam so that water can be kept in reservoir. Now, on demand, we can supply water there. The other important use of dam is that from the water that is reserved inside the dams, we can generate electricity, and actually this electricity is generated by hydropower plants, which is shown in the figure here. Actually, hydropower plants capture the energy of falling water to generate electricity. Basically, a turbine converts the kinetic energy of falling water into mechanical energy. Then a generator converts that mechanical energy from turbine into electric energy. So what is that? Beside that, hydropower produces the most cost efficient energy. With compared to another renewable sources, the hydroelectric energy is literally very cost efficient. And now let us look at the part of the hydropower plant. See, the first part is dam, dam, or you can say that head pond. Actually raises water of the river, create falling water, also control the flow of water. So this head pond control the flow of water. The reservoir that is formed or the hydro pond that is formed in effect stored energy. As it is at height, so we can say that this heightened water have energy, and it must be in this case potential energy. The other most important part of dam is turbine. Actually, the force of falling water, which we are seeing, it is shown as tornado. The force of falling water pushing against the turbine's blades causes the turbines to spin. A water turbine is much like a windmill, except the energy is provided by falling water inside the wing. The turbines convert the kinetic energy of falling water into mechanical energy. This turbine is finally connected with generator. Actually, turbine is a part of generator, and there is some magnetic arrangement inside the generator, and this rotating turbine causes the generation of electricity, and that comes out through the generator. The another most important use of dam is for irrigation purpose. Uh, Actually, 30 to 40% of irrigated land worldwide, they got water from dam itself, and subsequently they contribute to 12 to 16% of global production. especially in India, in a state like Punjab. The band is very beautifully and in a very planned way constructed, and as a result, we can see that Punjab is the most highest productivity have highest productivity in crop area. So basically, besides the flood controls, dams also provide water, and water in the sense that it is the water is reserved in the reservoirs, and we build dams across the reservoir so that to prevent water outflow. And in summer, especially, or when the drought situation confronted, the villages or towns are supplied water through these dams. The other important use of dam is for inland navigation. Dams can build to permit ships to travel on rivers that have been unnavigable. For example, dams can maintain minimum depth of water year round on rivers that would otherwise be too low for ships. In some cases, shipping may be blocked by waterfall or rapids. A dam with a lock can drown the obstruction. The other importance of dam is for providing electricity for the community. As we all know that one of the most important function of modern dam is to harness of water power for generating electricity. From the dam's reservoir, water is directed in pipes called penstocks to turbines, which are wheels with curved blade as spokes. The falling water spins the blade of the turbines, which are connected to the generator. And besides, these power dams are expected to generate enough electricity so as to repay the cost of its construction. And this output depends first upon the head of water, or you can say height of stored water above the turbines. The higher the water, the more weight and pressure bear upon the turbine blades. It is because of the potential energy that if water is reserved at a high height, then they have high potential energy. So this potential energy can further be converted to high kinetic energy, and kinetic energy subsequently to electric energy. Another factor is the volume of water throughout the year. The minimum flow fixes the amount of firm power upon which customers can depend on receiving regularly. Dam is ecology friendly, as before we discussed about the recreation purpose of dams, and that their reservoir may provide recreation such as fishing and swimming. This may also become refuges for fish and birds. Some dams conserve soil by preventing erosion as well. By slowing down the flow of the stream, a dam may prevent the water from carrying out of waste soil. Besides advantages, there are some various disadvantages of dams. The first one is dam detract from natural setting, rhymes nature's forests. So in order to build dams, you have to destroy forest in the nearby region. You have to reconstruct the region. You have to build a road to provide goods to the place where dam is being constructed. So this is all that we are somewhere running the nature's work. And the second is dam have inhibited seasonal migration of fish. So because dam is actually a barrier to in the flow of water. So whatever the fish is that is present in the reservoir, they are localized in that particular location. They are not able to flow outside the boundary. The other one is risk of failure. So failure in the sense is due to some technical reason. If some mishappening take place, then it will cause a large damage to the surroundings, to the towns, to the villages, and of course economy as well will suffer. So these are all the disadvantages of dams. Okay, so three important dams from India is listed here. The first one is Tehri Dam. It is the tallest dam in India, and it is over Bhagirath River. The other one is Hirakund Dam, and its length is very large. It is 25.7 kilometer in Odisha. It is, and over the Maldives. These two dams are for multi purposes. Apart from blocking the unwanted river in reservoir, they also provide water for irrigation, as well as electricity is being generated from these dams as well. The oldest one is the Kalanani Dam in Tamil Nadu over Kaveri River, and it was built by Chol dynasty in 100 BC, 100 BC. So this is all the done, and there are other several other dams, and these dams are all being are built for multi purposes nowadays. So, and this is all the lecture for today's, and we saw what are dams, its definition, their advantages, disadvantages. So I think that you people will be benefited from this lecture. Thank you.